So I would like to get your theory and some advice on flirting.
Well, like every topic, the subject itself is not as important as having an awareness from what influence you are doing it. In other words, if you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and the inspiration is there, then it's a wonderful thing. If you are insecure and needing or wanting attention, it's a whole other thing. Here's the distinction. We make this distinction all the time. We think it's at the basis of your question. One who's connected to the stream of who they are is more powerful than a million who are not. So our question to you is, when you are flirting, when you are focused on someone and wanting their attention to be on you, do you want your point of attraction to be powerful or weak?
Powerful.
So you want to be in on it with your inner being. That's our only encouragement. Just even who you want to flirt with will occur to you when you're under the influence of source, because your source knows who among you is a vibrational match to the things that matter to you. Where if you are feeling insecure and therefore are not under the influence of your inner being, your criteria is very different from that, you see.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm getting from you is basically it's about me being in well, I think of cahoots with my inner being and having fun with my inner being.
Yeah.
And loving my inner being at the same time, and then not kind of thinking of what to do or what to say.
Let's talk about what it feels like when you're in an environment where you might engage with others, and what it feels like to be under the influence of your inner being when that inspiration comes to you. So you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. First of all, you feel great. You just feel good. Life feels good to you. You're frisky and full of yourself and eager for something that's even more fun. Satisfied with where you are and who you are and what's going on, but eager for more engagement, more conversation, broader perspective, more interaction, a doubling up of inner beings. And so when you feel inspired to reach out to someone when that's the way you've been feeling, then it's going to be a wonderful engagement. It's going to lead to something that is in your vortex. Sometimes it's information about something that matters to you. Sometimes it's insights into something. Sometimes it activates something within you that is about something else. Sometimes people talk about coincidence, and we say we really like the word, but we mean something different than you mean. We mean co-creative incidents, and we can't think of anything more divine or important or valuable than to be all tuned in to who you are, and therefore receiving an impulse to reach out in some way to engage someone else to go beyond where you are. And so we really want to emphasize, if you feel great, get out there and play with others. If you don't, stay in your cabin. It's a little bit like the analogy that is our favorite on the same subject is, it would be like if you're going to vacuum your living room and you've decided to do it, but you don't want to wake anybody up, so you don't plug the vacuum cleaner in. And you just move the thing around silently through the house. And you make all the tracks on the carpet, but you don't do what you really wanted to do. And there are a lot of people going through the motions of life, but they aren't hooked in to the true current. And then they get mediocre results, or they don't feel so good. And so what's on your mind when you feel like doing that? Tell us the last 2 or 3 times that you felt like doing that, and what was going on in your mind.
Well, I feel like I'm ready to get ready for the next relationship.
But that's not what we're talking about. That's trying to make something happen. That's taking an action that you believe will fill a void that's been bothering you. But all that does is amplify the feeling of not being ready. There's a difference between getting ready to be ready and feeling not ready, so getting ready to be ready. Because when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you feel great, and they're not important to your equation. They're just fun. But if you have an ulterior motive,
that never works. I completely lost my train of thought.
Well, when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you never lose your train of thought.
Got it.
We sort of baited you, we teased a little bit, and you focused on what those moments feel like, and then you couldn't even think of what you were up here to talk about. This is the thing. This is the difference. You're going to really hear this easily. This is a distinction that we're talking about a lot while we're here together on this vessel. There's a big difference between being in alignment and following an impulse and enjoying it, and taking an action to try to make something happen. Taking an action is my head telling me what to do. Okay, these are the statistics, these are the odds, I need to put myself over here, and I need to put myself over here, and I need to be like this, and I need to feel like this, and I need to look like this, and I need to say these things. That's all in your head and full of resistance. Where being tuned in, tapped in, turned on is, this has just been the most wonderful day. I've enjoyed this magnificent seed. I ate some of the best food I've ever eaten. I really like wearing this. I really like wearing this. You're tuned in not with an ulterior motive to make something happen. You're tuned in because your ulterior motive is being tuned in. You're out in the world tuned in, ready for whatever other tuned in things come. You're not looking for something to happen so that you can feel tuned in.
So along the same lines, it shouldn't be the question of what's next. It's just having those pleasurable, fun moments after pleasurable, fun moment.
Really good observation. And think about it. If you're feeling wonderful, then isn't your comment to the universe more like, more of this, please, more of this, please, more of this, please, more of this, please, not less of this and more of that. More of this, please, more of this, more of this. More frisky, more fun, more full of myself, more happy, more satisfied, more playful, more knowing, more trusting, more certain, more exhilarated about life, more interested, more fascinated. Oh, you find yourself just devouring the moment. When a moment is something that you feel like devouring rather than a moment you want to get out of so that you can get into a better moment, feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got it.
We know you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.